Detroit, Highland Park. Y'all already know what it is. It's your true boo, your number one brand ambassador in all the world. And if you don't know what it is, now you know. It's True Johnson, your host of Frame by Frame, the real deal in the movie world. That's REEL. So, what's up, y'all? It's Love Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. And I hope that you all had a wonderful day. Ladies, this show is for you. Man, I'm not going to cancel you all out all the way today because we do need you all. Since God did go to your rib and pulled us out and we are a part of you, we do need you, right? So we're going to talk to you today too. But ladies, today this show is dedicated to self-love because if you will notice today, I am wearing my crown today, ladies. I am not my hair, okay? So the reason that I decided to go without my hair today is because, ladies, we put so much emphasis on hair. We really do. Sometimes we feel as if we can't even go outside without our hair. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love weave. I love weave all the way down to my backside, right, ladies? Y'all already know what it is. But what I'm saying is that we want to be loved without being our hair. We want to be loved without being our body. That's why if you notice, I'm pretty much all covered up today. And when you see me when I go outside, I'm usually covered because I want you to see the God inside of me. I don't want always to be known as my hair. I wear some sort of makeup because the lights shine on us and you need to wear a little bit of foundation when you're doing television. But if you know me and you know when I'm out, I usually don't wear a lot of makeup. So today, this show is dedicated to frame by frame and it's dedicated to the things that we really love, right? And the first thing that I want to tell you what I really love. I really love God. First and foremost, I love God. Let me just say that because I was sick with the flu a couple of weeks ago, right? And let me tell you something. The flu is the devil. I'm going to just keep it real. That flu is the devil. If y'all want to know what the devil look like, baby, it's influenza, okay? That flu was terrible. I felt like I was going to die. I mean, I was in the bed. I was coughing, sneezing, and just carrying on. And I felt like I couldn't make it. So, all I could do was moan, oh God, oh Jesus, help me, Lord, right? These are the things that I was saying aloud to myself. And God showed up like he was always there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Can I get an amen out there in TV world? You know what I'm talking about. God is awesome and amazing. And ladies, let me just say this. You were made with God in mind. You were made in God's likeness and image. God lives within you. So you have God inside of you. So you don't need hair. You don't need makeup. You don't need any of the false things that we seem to need to get love. So, I've been doing a lot of studying, okay? And I've been following Dr. Miles Monroe. God bless his wonderful soul. He died several years ago in a plane crash with his significant other, his wife. They passed away together with several other people on a plane crash, but he was a pastor and a teacher and a great leader out of the Bahamas. So before I forget, ladies, I want to show you this wonderful book. This book, it's entitled Understanding the Purpose and Power of a Woman. And let me just tell you, this book, ladies, and the book is not just for ladies. It's for us first because we want to understand ourselves. But men, if you're looking to better your relationship, if you're looking to better your marriage, if you're just looking to understand a woman for who she is, this book is for you. And you can get this book at God's World. God's World is located at 7 Mile and Schaefer. This book is just most amazing. And let me tell you why I love this book so much. First, I started out listening to like the YouTube videos of Dr. Miles Monroe. And at the time that I started to listen to the videos, I wasn't even aware that he had passed away. Shout out to my wonderful pastor and mentor, Pastor Art Cartwright. He just had a birthday yesterday. So shout out to you, Pastor Man of God. Happy birthday to you. Global Empowerment Ministries. Y'all know what it is. 17910 Van Dyke, Detroit, Michigan. In fact, tomorrow we have services starting at 11:30. You can come for a Q&A and ask questions of a multimillionaire from the city of Detroit. He was already a multimillionaire before he became a pastor, so don't think he got rich from passing the plate. That's not true. He became a multimillionaire by never giving up in business. So he teaches us business from a biblical perspective every Saturday at Global Empowerment Ministries. You can find the globalempowerment.net page on Facebook if you want to know more about it. So again, he was giving a great testimony on a Saturday, and he mentioned Dr. Miles Monroe, and he mentioned that he died. And I mean, I was just crushed because I had plans to go to the Bahamas, ladies. Okay, I had plans to go to the Bahamas to see this great leader, this great teacher, because I stumbled upon his teachings on YouTube. He has tons of videos, but the first video that I stumbled upon was Who Am I? Now, ladies, I know we asked ourselves this all the time. Like, who am I? Why am I here? What am I here for? Because we put so much emphasis on Valentine's Day, right? The love day. So I want you all to know that there's several different types of love. Okay? The love that we are caught in this 20th century is called eros. Eros. Let me say it again. It's called eros. Eros comes from the Greek word erotic. Eros means erotic. It's fleshly love. It's sexual. It's that thing that you do in the bed, right? Honestly, most of us, we don't even know what love is. I mean, you will be surprised to realize and understand, even if you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, maybe even your 60s, you don't even know what love is. You have never loved, and you have never really been loved. Can I teach for a minute? What I'm saying, ladies, is that I grew up without my father in my life, okay? And what I know to be true is that when you do not have a father in your life, when you've never been loved by a real man, by a real father, unlustfully, you will go your whole life looking for love in all the wrong places. You will think that eros is real love. Eros is not real love, ladies. Sex is not love. Let me say something. We call making love. Let's make love. What I'm saying to you is if you have to make something, that means that you don't have it. If you have to make love, that means that you don't have love. So what I'm saying today is that because I'm single, praise the Lord, okay? If you're out here and you're single, you are in one of the best places in your life because your marriage will only be as good as your singleness. Because if you are broken and you come together with another broken person, what you have is one big mess. You have one big broken piece, right? So a lot of times, because the first thing we have to do is throw tradition out, right? Tradition is not our friend. because tradition teaches us to do the same thing over and over again. And if you do the same thing over and over again, you know what that is classified as: insanity. You're crazy if you do the same thing over and over again. So the first thing I want you to do is have an open mind. Throw out tradition, because tradition is doing the same thing over and over again. And I cannot stress to you enough about self love. So this show is dedicated to self love. It's also dedicated to the ones that we love that are not here anymore. I would like to give a shout out to my wonderful, beautiful, awesome, and amazing sister, Brittany T. Johnson. Brittany Tanisha Johnson, I love you, baby. She died from cervical cancer when she was just 25 years old. And it seems like just yesterday that she was gone, but I mean, it's been well over 10 years since my baby sister passed away. And she passed away from cervical cancer. And might I enlighten you that the HPV virus comes from unprotected sex. Yes, you can get cancer from sex. Unprotected sex. The HPV virus comes from unprotected sex, and it leads to cervical cancer in women. So, ladies, I want to stress to you today, the first thing I want you to do is get this book. I want you to find out who you are. I want you to find out why you are. And oftentimes, we like, just say when you get a VCR, right? The VCR comes with a manual, or say if you get a DVD player. I know I'm way back talking about VCR. Don't nobody even use VCRs no more, right? So I'm going to say a DVD player. But long story short, everything that you buy electronically comes with a manual, right? And a lot of times we will try to use these things without reading the manual, and we never get it right. This is why your clock is blinking right now on your stove, because you never read the manual. You don't know how to set the time. So long story short, if we want to know how we work, why we are, we have to go back to the manufacturer, which is God. We have to go back to our Father, our true Father. And let me just say, ladies, if you're out there, men, if you're out there and you never had a father, go to your manufacturer. Go to your true Father in heaven, the one that lives in you, the one that created you. If you want to know why you are and who you are, you have to go back to the beginning. So that is what I've been doing in my journey upon learning. I have went back to Genesis, to the beginning, to find out how I was created, why I was created. And I want to encourage you, ladies, if you have a pastor, if you have a mentor, if you have a leader that teaches you from the Bible, don't just depend on them to teach you, but read it for yourself. Get some understanding. Get some knowledge for yourself. Understand what you're reading. Understand what you're being taught. Because I want to just let you know, sex is not love. That is not real love, ladies. That is not real love, men. That is called eros. It is the Greek word from erotic. It is flesh. Fleshly love will never last. So let's talk about agape, right? Let's talk about a godly love. Agape means unconditional love. It means I love you without condition. It means agape. Okay, say if you're out there and you're married and your spouse cheated on you and you took your spouse back, that was because you had agape for them. You had unconditional love for them. Agape is a hard love. It's something that we don't really know, right? Because we love with conditions. And when you have a conditions, there will be disappointment, because the human, the person will disappoint you. That's why the word of God says to trust in God, lean to him with all your understanding. You can love your spouse. You can love your mate. You can also trust them. But what I'm saying is that you cannot put all of your trust in a human being, because we are flesh, we are dirt, we are a spirit in the body, right? But we are also carnal nature. So we are prone to let down the ones that we love, right? Just like parents, our children will let us down. Our children won't always go the way that we want them to go. But guess what? We still love them. You know why? Because we have agape for our children. God is love. Love is God. It is without condition. Like God said, I so love you. He never gave you a reason why he loved you. I so love you that I will lay my life down. I will give my life. How many people do you know you can go to right now and say that they will give their life for you? What I'm saying is, if you're married, you're looking to upgrade your marriage, to better your marriage. You love your spouse. You don't want to leave them. You don't want to let them go. You have to get knowledge and understanding on them. Ladies, you have to study men. You have to study who they are, why they are. But first, you have to study yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to be able to love yourself without the hair, without saying, okay, I want to be 46, 32, 26, whatever that is, whatever body shape that is. Because a lot of times, we get with someone, they're beautiful, they haven't had any children yet. We're in the beginning of this relationship. And then after 3 children, men, you all want us to still look the same we looked before 3 children. It doesn't work like that. So you have to know that love is not the reason that you stay in a marriage. Love is not the reason that you stay in a relationship. Love is a choice. That's why the word says to love your enemy, to love someone who has done you wrong, because you have to make a conscious decision to love. So what I'm saying is, the first thing we need to do, ladies, I'm going to talk to you because I am a woman. I love you, ladies. I love you first because that's who I am. So the first thing I want to encourage you to do is go to your maker. Don't go to your significant other or your spouse and say, baby, do you love me? The first thing you need to ask the man that you are with is, do you love the presence of God? And when I say that, I'm not saying do you love God, because you can love God, but you cannot love his presence. Because when we sin, we're out of the presence of God. So we feel bad, we feel guilty, right? So we may turn off our favorite gospel song or something of that nature. So what I'm saying is, it's not that you want a man to love you. You want to know if he loves the presence of God. Because if you go back to the beginning, when God created man, he put man in Eden, in the Garden of Eden. He gave him work. The man was working. Before the woman even came along, the man was where? In the garden, working. So he does not need a woman. He needs his work. So ladies, let's understand that. The first thing we need to do is understand the man, who he is, before we go out here, submit ourselves. We need to know, do you love the presence of God? Because if he loves the presence of God, he can never mistreat you if he's in the presence of God. So the first thing we need to do is have self-love for ourselves. Because if you love yourself and you become whole, when you do decide to share yourself, to share your love with someone else, you will be whole. You won't be half. So that way, if you have 2 cups, they're halfway full. When you come together, you still don't have a whole. You have 2 people that are half. So it is important to love yourself, become one with your singleness, love you, know who you are, and know what you bring to the table, so you won't be a parasite. You won't be taking from your significant other. There are people out here that are in marriages that are dying. There's married people that wish they were where you are. They wish that they were single. So, ladies, I want to encourage you today on this love day. Love yourself first. Don't try to fix your spouse. Don't try to fix your boo. Don't try to fix your man because you cannot fix anybody. You have to fix you first. And the way to do that is to go to your maker, to your creator, the one who created you, and ask God, why did you create me? Who am I? What am I? What am I doing here? What is my purpose? Live on purpose. I want to encourage you today to live on purpose, to love yourself from the inside out. Ladies, when you take off those lashes, when you take that butt pad out, when you take that hair off, when you wipe that makeup off, can you stand yourself? Can you stand yourself? So if you can't stand yourself, how can you ask someone else to stand you? Can you stand you? So that's what I'm encouraging you to do today, to stop and ask yourself, do I love me? What is real love? On this show, Frame by Frame, I want to shout out to the creator of Frame by Frame, my good friend, Mr. L. Humzay. He know who he is. I want to shout out to the crew, everybody that was involved in this show. I want to shout out to the radio station, to the TV station. I want to just thank you all for being a part of this wonderful show. This is a film show. We have done this show before. We are back after several years. This show is about movies. It's about movie makers. It's about actors. It's about screenplay writers, book writers. It's all about creativity. And if you have a great work out here that you want to share with the world, we encourage you to contact us. We are at Frame by Frame, and they're signaling me. Yeah. Oh, my water, y'all. They want me to talk about some of the things that I have on the table, right? So I got 5 minutes. So let me see. I want to talk to you all about this Kick 20. Kick 20 is a caffeinated water. It's a spring water, right? It's 0 calories. It has no sugar. It has electrolytes, and it has 100 milligrams of caffeine. So it's really equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. And I love Kick 20 because it gives you the kick that you need without the sugar. Sugar is our enemy, everybody. Sugar causes depression, overweight, all of those horrible things. So we want to try to stay away from sugar. So if you need to get a kick, if you need some energy, you can catch us at Healthwise Health Food Store. Shout out to my friend Malik over at Healthwise Health Food. You can get the Kick 20 over there, or you can go to 12 Mile and Telegraph to the BP in Southfield, and you can get the Kick 20 there. Or you can go to Happy Foods. Happy Foods Liquor is at 8 Mile and Hubble. Happy Foods Liquor also carries the Kick 20. And again, like I said, it's a great way to start your day if you just want to get some energy, ladies, because, you know, we're tired from so many different reasons. But it's great for men, too, as well, because, like I said, it's not like a cup of coffee, whereas you put syrup in your coffee, you put sugar, you put cream. You can just have a cup of water with caffeine, and ladies, men, it does not have a taste. So trust me, it doesn't have a taste to it. It tastes just like a regular cup of water. So it's a great addition to your energy if you want to work out. Everybody know I love to work out. So if you want to know more about the Kick 20, you can go to True Fit for Life Distribution Company on Facebook. That's True, TRUEFIT, the number 4 and the word life. True Fit for Life Distribution on Facebook. Also, if you got those stinky smells, I want y'all to get the funk out. I said funk, F-U-N-K, baby. Don't get funked up, get the funk out. Baby, you can get Funk Busters. This is your number 1 odor eliminator. You can go to Healthwise Health Food and get the Funk Busters odor eliminator, because ladies, if you smoke cigarettes or if you smoke that green bush, when you go somewhere, trust and believe me, you smell like smoke. It's unattractive. Men and ladies, when you go somewhere, you don't want to smell like your habits. So you need to get that Funk Busters. You want to get the funk out. don't get funked up. You can also get the Funk Busters at Happy Foods Liquor on 8 Mile and Hubble, or you can go to Healthwise Health Food and you can get the Funk Busters. It ranges between $5 to $7. We have over 20 different fragrances. One of my favorite is the lavender or the blue magic. This is the blue magic. It's awesome and amazing. Okay. It works great for pet smells. Any of those stinky smells you want to, bust the funk up before you go to church or before you go to the ministry. And, you don't want everybody knowing what you do. So they're cueing me, guys. It's that time, the time that I don't like. So I'm going to cut, and stop it. And I won't do it again tonight, but we'll be doing it again next week, same time, right here on TV 33. Ladies, men, go and get that book, Dr. Miles Monroe, The Power and Purpose of a Woman. Learn yourself. Men, learn your women. Learn yourself. Love yourself. I love you all. And I want you all to continue to have a wonderful love day. Remember, every day is a wonderful day to love each other, to love yourself. I love you. God loves you most of all. But I want to encourage you to love yourself. I love you all. Meet us back here, same place, same time. Shout out to RJ Watkins and all of the TV 33 family. I love you all. Shout out to my family who's watching, my Facebook friends and family, and shout out to my crew. And most of all, shout out to my Heavenly Father. My God, I love you. Peace, y'all. It's your true boo, True Johnson.